A few years ago, I had a friend who was in depression. She was in depression for a long time, but I met her before that. I met her before she got into depression, and I know what kind of person she was. And after I saw that big change in her. She was looking horrible. She was so upset. She didn't want to eat anything. She didn't want to cook anything. She didn't want to leave house. So she was really in this bad mood. And I remember at that time, I tried to give her a few tips, but when I went home, I felt like, why doesn't she do anything to get rid of depression? Why does she just accept and sits at home and she just in depression? That's it. I was feeling like there could be some things she could do in order to change herself. Okay, actually I haven't talked to my friend for a while because she was in another country and I moved to another country, and after a few years I saw her, but she was still not in very good mood, but she was a little better. But because I didn't talk to her much, I don't know how she recovered or if she recovered. Anyway, in 2020, I read an article and it was about a study, and the study says after 2022, the depression is going to be one of the most common disease in the world. The time I'm recording this video is 2022. Actually, I got into depression, and I wanted to tell you how the process was, because I know many of you might have feeling these feelings, and everyone can imagine it's not easy, of course. So I got into depression because of my business problems and because of some personal issues. There were problems that I couldn't solve because they were out of my control. And this is one of my weak points. When something is out of my control, I feel panicked, I feel nervous, and I feel like I need to control it. Actually, this was one of my biggest problems. Thanks God, now it's not that bad. I worked on it, and my purpose is hopefully to inspire you to work on it also for yourself. So I got into depression, and from the first week, like I have been feeling down, going into depression doesn't happen like very quickly, but it takes some time. And when the time starts, I was really down, and I knew it. I have been watching myself. I knew I was going down and I was going to depression. And when I realized, okay, I'm in depression because the problems took a long time and I couldn't solve them, it didn't pass. Okay, I am officially in depression. There was a day I said, okay, Merve, you are in depression. From that week, guys, I remember I was walking in my house, like literally my shoulders were down. It's so interesting. Your body actually like tries to close up. My body was really pulling me down. My shoulder, I couldn't put my shoulders up. I was really that bad. I was always in, I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I started to isolate myself. I was shocked how this person could suddenly enter into these feelings, because I have always tried to be strong. I always try to do my best. I always, take care of myself and my body and my mental health. So I cannot recognize myself. What happened that week? I said, Merve, this is the time. Officially you're in depression and you have to do something. You have to do it, because you don't want to eat. You know that you don't want to go out. You don't want to talk to anyone, but you have to work on it. You have to do something even if you don't want. So I gave myself like a few days. I'm mostly crying. I'm in the bed. I sleep late. I wake up late. I eat bad. So, it all comes together. So I know, and most of us know, what are the solutions to get rid of depressions. Of course, you can talk to a doctor, you can get support, but you should walk. or you should exercise. You should let your body move, right? Your body should move, and you shouldn't isolate yourself, blah blah. Everyone knows that, but it's not easy to do that, right? So that week I said, okay, so these are the solutions. If you don't do it, this is how your life is going to be. And it's really sad, because there are people that they depend on you. Even if you are don't understand, like you are a parent, or no, I wasn't a parent, I am not a parent, or I'm not a wife. So the message is like, there are people I could affect their life. Even this can be a person in the street, this can be a person in the market. Did I say good morning in a positive vibes? I give that energy to that person. So I believe we are social. So everybody actually has respect and impact on each other. I feel like we have to have this responsibility of affecting each other in a good way and pulling each other up in a way. So I have responsibility to people around me. So I needed to get up for those people. Okay, so I knew I had to walk, I need to go out, I need to dress up, you know. These were the tips that everybody gives to be in a better mood. So I started, as much as I feel horrible, as much as I cry, I was really crying like my eyes out. So I said, I am going to take shower every morning, and I'm going to wear good clothes on me that I feel at least like live. I will not put pajamas or this loose clothes. Actually, this is important, this loose, comfortable clothes. I said I'm not going to wear them. And yeah, this was the first thing I started. I start to take shower every morning. Even if I look good, I took shower. And I start to wear clothes, mostly tight. Because I realized when I wear loose clothes or this large clothes, my mood is like, you know, the same way that clothes give me. But when I wear tight, I feel kind of more straight. My mood becomes tight. My mood becomes aware. So I start to wear clothes at home as if I'm ready to go out any moment. Okay, so I look decent. And another thing was, I don't like working out so much, but I do it right now more regularly. But I also walk now. But at the time, any movement for me, if I take this pillow from here and put it back, it was such a torture. So I said, okay, you will walk 10 minutes per day, like minimum. So for me, when I leave my apartment and I go to the nearest market, when I come back, it's 10 minutes. I said, okay, Marva, you are going to do that. You are ready. Your clothes are ready. I am physically ready to go out. So I said, okay, it's easy. It will make things easy. 10 minutes. Just leave the apartment and come back. I start to do that. But you know what happened? I never walked until the market and come back. It was always like after the market. I walked a little bit more. And then at that time, one of my friends, actually, I told you I was isolating myself from everyone. And one of my friends realized this, and she sent me this message. She said, how are you? I'm worried about you. And I said, I am in depression and I don't want to talk to anyone. Please understand me and give me some space. It's not about you, it's about me. Leave me alone. My friend told me, actually, I am so grateful to have her, and friendships or like having good people around us is important. Even if you don't have any close friends, anyone that you feel close to, it's important. So my friend told me, okay, Merve, I'm not also good. Let's heal together. It was like, oh my God, I was so emotional. I remember I was like, oh, you are not also good? How so good? Because you want to know that you are not alone. Right? You want to know you are not the only person who feels horrible, who is in depression, who is weak. it feels good if you see other people also weak. It's okay to be weak, but sometimes we forget that, right? It's okay. It's okay to be weak. It's okay to be in depression. It's okay to not to have friends. It's okay to feel lonely sometimes. It's okay. This is also a feeling. It's just another feeling. We don't have to always feel strong. We don't have to always be happy or feeling like we are with people, right? It's okay. Sometimes we can feel this. This is also a feeling. Technically, they are all feelings. It's the same. We feel this sometimes. Actually, we feel these bad moods to be better one day. So anyway, with my friends, we said, okay, let's walk 10 minutes together every day. And she was in another city. She was not even with me, but every day we take the headphones and I call her and we go out for a walk. And we walk and talk and walk and talk. And I swear, this with like, we never walked half an hour or 45 minutes. I think it was always at least 1 hour because we had a lot of things to talk. And actually, I feel we became closer with my friends because, you know, you talk, you share more, you start to share details about your life because you have like 1 hour to talk every day to someone. It's not easy to create topics, but, you know, we're talking about small details about our life, which made us closer, I believe. So I start to walk and I realized talking to people, walking, wearing tight clothes at home, and taking shower every day. And I was wearing a few accessories, watch. You know, you feel like I'm fine. Physically, I'm fine. Your body gets this message, okay, you look neat. Have you realized sometimes you feel really bad at home, but you go to work, you feel better. You feel like, okay, I'm fine. When you come home, again, you feel bad, but next day you go to work and you feel fine. This happens because you know you have to pull yourself up. You cannot just stay like this at work. So when you pull yourself up, actually you are giving your body signals like, okay, you're okay. And your body gets that message and gives you the hormone accordingly. So you tell your body, wow, okay, I'm ready. Like I am okay, I'm fine with your clothes and with your fine look. So your body starts to believe that you're okay. And then that's how you fix yourself. Actually, there are lots of researches on this, like the way you look, like your shoulders up, or you look like you're confident, or you laugh and you give you like even fake laugh. Your body believes you. Your body thinks you are really laughing, and your body gives this happiness hormones to your body. So it is amazing that it's easy to cheat our body. So I know how hard it can be to be in depression, to get out of it. And it might be 1 year for you, 2 years, 5 years. Maybe you don't even realize you are in depression. This is not easy, and if you take the smallest action for your life, for your current moment, because for some of us, maybe at that time for me, wearing tight clothes was possible, but maybe for you it's too much. Maybe you can only change your top. Maybe that day you can only take shower and that's all you can do. Maybe you can not go out, but maybe you can go open the window and look outside maybe a few seconds. You know, don't compare your stage to anyone's stage. So just try to find what you can do in your stage. Okay, guys, I hope my experience will inspire you and it will help you take actions, and hopefully you will be a better version of yourself. It was lovely to talk to you. Take care. See you in another video.